What is cracking, guys? JP here again, bringing you another update of my 90-gallon reef tank build. As you can see, we have even more stuff in our aquarium. Alright, so we'll start with the first thing. About a couple days ago or so, I added this rock. This is from my 40-gallon again. This is my arch rock that's in a 3/4 section. The white stuff that you are seeing are the corals that was being shadowed by this red Monti here. So don't worry, it's not from the movement or moving of the rock. But as you can see, some of the white stuff are already coming back. You can see some dark polyps. That means the polyps are coming back. This is just a green Digi and a sunset Montipora. It's full of life. No problems. It's pretty big too. I added my red Monti Cap here. It just fits nicely. Ever since I added this Monti, the polyps has been extended very nicely. And I can already see some growth rings. Crazy. Holy crap. It's been like 2 days and it's already growing nicely. Wow. They're liking the higher power now from the metal halide. It's even redder now, I think. And then once I added the extra rocks, I added a couple firefish last night. So I just went after the lights out, after an hour, and then I just lifted one of the big rocks in my 40-gallon. I found the firefish and netted them in slowly. And if I just turned on the light on the 90-gallon here, the LED on the wall or ceiling, and then they found this little hiding spot here in this corner. There's a little cave right there, and then that's where they slept all night. And I got home at work today, and they were out and about. That's a good sign. When I looked at them, they did not have any red gills, no flashing, no problems. No, they're not distressed. They're not breathing hard. That means the rock that I added in from my 40-gallon, the bacteria is working. I did test many times every day for ammonia, and I had a control coloration of this. I had 2 vials tested at the same time, one from the 40-gallon and then one on a 90-gallon. So they were both very yellow, so no problem on ammonia. I did test for nitrite. Also, I know in salt water it does not matter. The chloride kind of just makes it useless for the nitrite. But yeah, they like it so far. Why I had added them in last night is since I moved a lot of the rocks in this aquarium from my 40, that I have removed a few of the hiding spaces that they used to be. So the royal grandma, I think they were beating up on the firefish. So I don't want to have them die on a 40-gallon. So yeah, they have basically everything in this tank. They're out and about. They're happy. And since they're a pair, I think that helps them, coming out more instead of just one single fish. I believe so. Okay. My Bangay Cardinal is still very happy. Just looking at me like, yes, I'm getting filmed. My turn. For coral wise, zoas are doing just nicely. Palitoa and Pali is already growing a little nub right there. It's a good sign. My torches, very happy. They have adjusted to the metal halide or higher power. As you can see, it's even more open right now. Man, you should see this when the actinic T5 are on without the metal halide. It's really green. It's like glowing green. My purple hammer, green hammer is opening up. The tips are just I don't know, some whitish on it, because this is from the low light section of my aquarium, but it's not poly bailout or so. They're just adjusting, but they're more open now. I don't see the tissue receding, so that's a good sign. Yeah, very, very good improvement. And you guys remember this little frog spawn here was very pissed when on my last video. And look at that, it's already opened up. It's a good sign. All right. Pretty good. All right, down into the sump. I turned on my skimmer because I tested the pH. It was like 7.6 or to 7.8, so that's pretty low. So I turned this on. First time I turned it on, it went pretty well. I got a good skimmate that was very kind of yellowish. Right now you can kind of see some yellow. Imagine a good an inch or so. And then I dumped that out. Now I still have a little bit. Right now it's on number 2, and the water level is 9 inches. So yeah, I don't want to have it too high because or skimming wet, because I don't have a lot of bio load right now. And I'm planning to put the airline here, or the intake, have a connection of a tube and to run it outside. The problem is it's gonna be pretty far. I'm gonna have to go all the way across 20 feet to there, another 20 feet, and then 10 feet up or more for outside. And I'm not sure. I'm still researching. If you guys know, what do you guys think on the distance of the tubing? If it reduces the efficiency, I heard people or read in Reef to Reef that it reduces the efficiency of a skimmer about 25%, unless you have a big tubing. Also, I don't know what size this is. Maybe 3/16 or 3/8. We'll see on the Menards. But if you guys know, please leave a comment if it reduces the efficiency of the skimmer, if it's a long tubing. If not, I could just get an air pump, those big air pump, put it outside, send some airline tubing here, and I'll make a box or an adapter, and then have this adapter connect to here with a Y splitting, so it's not just getting suction from one side. So yeah. Or have a box up here and have a white splitting pretty closer up here. So we'll see. And then that air pump will be outside pumping air in, but the problem is I probably have to make another box so to protect that air pump from getting, you know, from the weather outside, from snow and heat and all that stuff and bugs. So we'll see. What do you guys think? Leave a comment on which is the best route. I don't have any water surface agitation here now, so you can see all these bubbles and all this. I don't know what this is, but it's not. It's just slimy, and it's not slimy. It's just the bubbles, you know, from the protein skimmer. I think what also helped is this rock has been cured from the barrel for a good year, so that helped with converting ammonia. And I got a pretty good 20 pounds over here and another 20 pounds above. So yeah, that's a lot. And a lot of people say you have to cycle it, but if you have an old aquarium 10 feet away, I basically just grabbed it, 5 seconds later, chucked it in here. So there were no die-offs, no problems. Like I said, I keep testing for ammonia, and it was always 0. And as you can see, the fish, they're happy. Definitely, I will start removing some more rocks, adding them in here, slowly, piece by piece, and more fish, you know, slowly by slowly. I don't want to shock this system too, so that slowly wins the race in the reef tank, right? For most people, this might not be doable if you're just starting new without any old rock. So definitely Don't do it. I done it many times from my 10 gallon to my 20 to my 40. So this tank is these rocks, and the bacteria is like nuclear proof basically. So yeah, crazy. For coral wise, I probably will need to move this green hammer again more, even more, because these torches are starting to like the aquarium and they're starting to reach out a little bit more. But they've been together for a good 5 years and never stung each other. And my 40 gallon, especially in this corner, you can see it. They're touching each other. They're not killing each other yet. I don't see anything yet. My gold hammer is pretty pissed. I don't know why. I need to change the water in this aquarium. I need a bigger ship. But yeah. Pretty good so far. I like the shimmer. Everything's doing pretty well. Alright. So that is it for the update today, guys. Thanks for watching. And happy reef keeping. Adios. That's funny.